up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Scotty James, and I got a special treat for you today. This is the co-star of the Hellraisin Hellraiser channel, my 1994 25th Anniversary Pontiac Trans Am. Now, the 25th Anniversary Trans Am is kind of rare. Only 2,000 of them were made. 250 of those were convertibles, and the rest were coupes. So this is one of 1,750 that were made, minus 68 that didn't come with T-tops. They came with the solid roof. Mine does have the T-tops. So all in all, it's a fairly rare car. We're gonna give you a little tour of this baby. But before we get into it, let's fire this baby up and let you hear how it sounds. Now that you've heard how this mean machine sounds, let's take a look around it and I'll point out some of the features for you. The 25th Anniversary Trans Am is a tribute to the 1969 Trans Am, which was the very first Trans Am ever produced. The 1969 Trans Am was available in white with the blue stripe, like you see on my car. It was also available in blue with white stripes. So for the 25th Anniversary Trans Am, Pontiac decided to go with the white with blue stripes. And the first feature you see on this car is, of course, the blue stripes. You got the Trans Am Screaming Chicken, followed by the blue stripe up the hood. You can see on the back of the roof the stripe continues. This Trans Am also has what they call the GT spoiler and has the stripe on the top and also continued on the hatch. Of course, you have the distinctive Trans Am taillights, the Screaming Chicken and Trans Am logo on the back. Get the red side marker lights in the left rear. The 25th Trans Am also got the special wheel and tire package with the white 5-spoke wheels, 245 50/16 tires, and the 25th Anniversary Trans Am logo on the center cap. These original center caps are kind of faded. The original ones are white with the blue logo, but I do have a brand new NOS set in the bag, never been used, that I could pop on it if I want it to look better. Another distinctive feature of the 25th Trans Am is the blue Trans Am badging with the 25th decal in front of it. Got yellow side marker lights on the front, turn signals, dual fog lamps up front. And the 94 Trans Ams also had the flip-up headlights. And this car has the T-tops, the non-functional dual vents on the hood. Let's go take a look at the interior and we'll see what it gets on the inside. On the interior 25th Trans Am, you got the all-white leather seats. The 25th Trans Am also got white leather trim on the door panels with an embroidered 25th Trans Am logo. Each of the front seats has a 25th Trans Am embroidered logo in the front of each seat. One thing that has been added to the interior are these Autometer Phantom gauges. We got an oil pressure gauge, a transmission temperature gauge, and a water temperature gauge. Alright guys, let's talk about the modifications that have been done to this car. Let's start under the hood and I'll explain to you what's been done to the engine. As far as the engine mods go, this is a 5.7 LT1. Lower half is still completely stock. Top half's been redone. Heads have been gone through. It's got a mild cam for competition cams. It's also got competition cams 1.65 Magnum roller rockers. Also got bigger fuel injectors. It's got headers. Okay, it also has a Borla catback exhaust. Got a Lingenfelter throttle body and a K&N cold air intake. It has underdrive pulleys, and that's pretty much all that's been done to the engine. It was dynoed at 360 horsepower at the rear wheels, so I figure it's probably pushing around 400 at the crank. Not anything amazing by today's standard, but back in the day, this was one of the fastest cars in town, except for the guys that got real crazy. Nowadays, it's a nice cruiser. As far as the transmission goes, it has the 4L60E 4-speed automatic, 3-speed with overdrive. I just got it rebuilt last year at Russmore Transmissions. They put in one of the Road Warrior transmissions for me, and it definitely is the baddest ass transmission I've ever had in this car. This thing has a second gear that will snap your neck. It'll also get a third gear scratch if you hit it right. So if anybody needs a transmission, Russmore Transmissions in Fort Wayne, I highly recommend them. So far this transmission has been great. This car has a 3-inch aluminum drive shaft with torque arm installed. The rear end has a set of 373 gears and a high performance aluminum differential cover from Lingenfelter for better strength and heat dissipation. I put power stop brakes on it last year. It's got the red calipers, carbon ceramic pads, and the drilled and slotted rotors. I'll probably do a review on those in the future. I've also installed this master cylinder brace. If any of you have ever had these F-bodies, these brake master cylinders really flex when you hit the brakes. They move up to an inch or so, and this brace has really stiffened it up. Gives a lot better pedal feel. In addition to that, I've also installed Russell steel braided brake hoses at each wheel, which really stiffens up the brake pedal feel. I put new tires on it last year. I got 245 50/16 G-Force Sport Comp 2s from BF Goodrich. Pretty decent tires so far. They are the summer tires, so I definitely can't drive this one in the winter. As far as suspension goes, I got a Hotchkiss strut tower brace on the front. I've also got Hotchkiss rear panhard bar and trailing arms on the rear. The car does have subframe connectors. And last year I put Bilstein shocks all the way around. Springs are still stock. Everything else on the front suspension is still stock. So with all those mods, this car does ride pretty firm, but it's not a bad ride at all. It does help it handle better. A little stiff, but it's a Trans Am. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw today, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below, and hit that notification bell, because on my next video, I'm going to take you for a ride in this bad boy. See you next time.